Hello, welcome back. This is day 13, and today I'm going to be talking about how I film my YouTube videos. But before that, I kind of want to do a little bit of a warm up so that I can get more comfortable with talking in front of the camera. So kind of just talking about anything really. And I think it's going to be helpful because I personally would like to start vlogging. And if I'm always just going straight into the topic and not including any parts of my day or anything that's going on, then I feel like it wouldn't be like a real vlog that's personal, you know? So I just finished working out. That's why I kind of look like this. And I don't know why I feel like this is the best time to start recording. I think there's this sort of clarity after you work out, and it just feels right to me. Maybe it's going to be, changing. It's not going to be the same every single time, but for now, I feel like recording these things after I work out is really nice. But I feel as though I'm getting a little too used to this workflow. I don't know why I'm stumbling over my words a lot today, but I'm getting too used to this. I'm like, it's getting too streamlined, and I want to change it up a little. So maybe within the next few days, I want to go out to a specific location and just record myself there and maybe get a little bit more uncomfortable. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. So, man, when I work out in my room, the area is small, right? So it gets pretty warm in here, and I don't have the AC running because I need good audio. And that's why I'm kind of sweating. So, how I make videos. Let's go ahead and get right into it. My process is a little different. I'm pretty sure, it depends on what kind of content you create. For me personally, I make tech videos, so I have a specific workflow that I like to follow. But if I want to do more of like spontaneous shoots, like I've seen some YouTubers where they go out and shoot first. So for example, if you have a photography channel and you want to film some POV shots of yourself going out, you're not going to write a script beforehand, right? You're going to go shoot, get that footage, and then afterwards you're going to write a script and then create the video. But for me, when I create tech videos, so specifically reviews, but this can be applied to other forms of content as well, I like to get familiarized with the product first, and then I script. So I have the idea and then I script. But it depends with other people, and it depends on what kind of content that you want to shoot. You might have the idea and then you might go straight into shooting, and then at the last part, towards the last part, you would script. So every workflow is different, and even I might switch it up a bit. Sometimes I do, and I don't know, that it's the beauty of being a content creator. You kind of get to do whatever you want. You kind of get to choose what you want to work on, and it's nice. So I script first, and after I get familiarized with the product, I write down, different talking points, what I like about the product, what I don't like about the product, things that I want to mention, things that I found interesting, stuff like that. And I usually do that on Notion or my Notes app. And I don't know why I keep drifting in back and forth between those two. I can't really stick to one for some reason. I really love Notes just because I'm deep into the Apple ecosystem, so Apple Notes, but I also love Notion. And I'm really trying to have Notion to be like my all-in-one thing, but I just can't do it right now. I don't know why. I love Apple Notes too much. And yeah, it's literally nothing special. I just type out the words that I want to say, and that's it. Sometimes I have little, like how a script usually is, little actions, but usually it's for the shot list. After that, I do like to plan out the shot list because they're both kind of, like sitting jobs where you just type out things. So you could do that in your room or out in a coffee shop, and it's pretty fun work. I really like scripting. I don't know why. It's just, I never really liked writing as a kid, or essays, like writing those essays. So like English and language arts, stuff like that. I was never really into that, but I don't know. I've grown to love it. I love writing now. It's so weird because I never liked it as a kid, but it is a very important skill, writing, copywriting, and in this line of work, you kind of need to know what you're doing in terms of how to phrase things, you know. Anyways, so scripting, and then I create a shot list. I used to. Okay, here's a funny thing. I don't create shot lists anymore. Funny enough, all I do is look at the script, and then I keep a mental note of where I am in that script and what shots that I need. So I guess I've been kind of doing it long enough to where I can get the B-roll shots that I want without really having to make a shot list. And I don't really recommend it. I think you should still have a shot list in mind, or at least written down. But that's what I've been doing. I've just been getting kind of lazy, and maybe that's why, you know, my videos haven't been the most creative, and it's just the same thing. So I got to change that. I got to work on that. There's still so much things for me to improve on as a content creator. I feel as though I'm by no means a good content creator, but I will get there. After that, I would record the voiceover. So the voiceovers, yeah, they sound very perfect when the video is put together, but I feel like everyone goes through this to where they mess up a lot. And there are few YouTubers, content creators, which I am so jealous of, that just talk straight in front of the camera, no cuts, and it's like a perfect, well executed video where they have all the points. And they probably do have like a teleprompter or like an outline, but it's just amazing that they can do it in one cut. And I'm trying to get to that point. But for me, I record audio now with the DJI mic, and I just read the script. If I mess up, I just do it over and over and over again. And sometimes it's frustrating because I feel like I can't talk sometimes, and I just keep saying the same line over and over and over again incorrectly. And you need a lot of patience, especially if you can't really read well like me. But that's what I do next, the voiceover. After that, I shoot the video. So this is like a sort of rough explanation, because sometimes I like to switch in between. I don't do it in this order all the time, and I think it depends on what I feel like doing and what my circumstances are in that day. If I have something planned up, if I'm not able to shoot video, then I will do the voiceover. If I am not able to do the voiceover, I could go straight into shooting video once, you know, if I don't have the time to do the voiceover or something like that. If the circumstances aren't right, you get what I'm saying. But I think me talking like that, those long pauses, and then me speeding up, I'm going off track here from the content creation aspect, but I really need to slow down and be more conscious with what I'm saying. And there's this video that I watched. I'm gonna link it in the description, but it's super helpful, and this dude is amazing, and he teaches you how to talk better. So I think I kind of have the idea. It's just I need to implement it more. And I think now you can kind of tell the difference between how I was talking literally like a minute or two ago versus now. It's a lot more clear, just because I feel I'm more conscious of what I'm saying, and I just have to be more mindful. Anyways, going back to how I create my videos, I shoot the video, and then after everything is filmed and shot, so I have the voiceover, I have the video files, I go into my editing software of choice, which is DaVinci Resolve, and then I put everything together. And it's very basic. It's just, you know, the voiceover, and then I splice it up so that it's just smooth, or as smooth as I can get it. And then I add the video clips. So it's only recently where I started implementing, you know, talking headshots. So now I talk in front of the camera with some of those video reviews, and it's gotten a lot easier. I don't have to film as much B-roll shots because, you know, my talking head shots take up a portion of the actual footage now, or the video. So that helps out a lot, and I feel as though it's a little bit more personal. Once I get more comfortable with talking in front of the camera, then these videos will start to come along together. So after that, I create the thumbnail, and I've seen a lot of videos to where, you know, you should create the title and the thumbnail before you even start shooting the video. But again, I should probably take that advice, or at least plan the thumbnail a little bit more accordingly, because those are very important pieces to the content that you create. And I find myself doing this a lot too when I'm on YouTube. Sometimes I don't even look at the title. I just look around subconsciously to a thumbnail that catches my eye. And once you're more aware of this, once you're more conscious of how your mind works, you kind of are able to create those thumbnails that you think people would look at, right? So, you know, with due time, the more I put the work in, the more I'll get better at doing this sort of stuff. So after the thumbnail, I upload everything, I create the description. I have like a template on YouTube that I have, and so it would just be the same thing every time, and then I would just change the caption, the timestamps, and affiliate links if I have any. So that's pretty much it. As for the tags, like the little keywords, I just put in whatever comes to mind. Maybe I should do more optimization in terms of those things. There's a whole bunch of things that I need to work on in terms of how I can make my videos better. But that gets me excited, and it doesn't make me want to be like, oh, no, I have to change this. It's like, yes, I get to change this, right? So that's how I essentially create my YouTube videos. Again, the more I experiment with different formats and different types of videos, different types of content, again, I want to start vlogging, then my workflow might change. The workflow might be different if I were to vlog, and then compared to if I were to make a tech review video, right? So that's pretty much it for today. I hope you enjoyed. I really hope there is an improvement with how I'm speaking. If not, you know, in due time. It's only been, what, about 2 weeks? So I feel as though it was already worth it. I keep saying this every single video, but yeah. Anyways, thanks for listening.